Hi y'all. So I didn't really record yesterday. Today is actually Tuesday and this video is actually going up on Tuesday. What? Who does that? No. Tomorrow I may have the same thing going. Probably will. In whatever video I put up. Because y'all know I put my videos up a day behind. And I'm trying to get back on schedule of doing a video every day. The status quo with Grammy is still the status quo. But life has to go on. And so, yesterday, I ran work-related errands. That was basically it. I ran work-related errands and went to work. Came home. So yesterday wasn't a big deal. However, the video that follows, I watched that last night and this morning. And I am totally with the ADOS movement, because I really do believe that we are supposed to get reparation and that we are entitled to reparation. Because I see how my Caucasian counterparts live and the things that they're way to purchase. You know, when I moved down here, a coworker of mine lives with her son. But I went to her house for whatever reason. We had to stop through for some reason. And the house was ginormous, beautiful house. And I was like, I don't know any black people who live like this. Like, and I should never have had to say that. It should be people of all genres and ages and ethnicities. I ain't saying it right. Please don't come for me. Y'all know I tie my words up sometimes. But it should be all people of all ethnicities. Of all colors and races. Don't say it like that. That live in all different levels, you know what I'm saying? And be able to afford them in different levels, because they're always going to be poor among us. But should we always be the poorest among us? I don't agree. And we were locked out of wealth building. And I honestly believe, I was watching something. It might have been this video, but I just didn't capture that part of it. But I am going to link it below so you can go watch the whole video. It's like 2.5 hours. Her videos are usually 2 hours long, but they're very informative. And the guy started his business at 21, but his principal for his business was his parents. I can't do that for my son. My son has an entrepreneurial spirit, and eventually he's going to open some kind of business. I don't know what. But just think, if I had been able to cap into the wealth of my grandfather, which brought into my mom, which my mom was able to capitalize in and use, and my dad was able to capitalize into his parents' wealth and use, and then therefore I would have been able to capitalize into my mom's and my dad's wealth. Wherefore my son can capitalize into me, because that's how Caucasians do it. Like, there are no pulling yourself up from your bootstraps, self-made millionaires, period. Even if you become a millionaire and you were not, your family did not start it, you still are self-made, because people have to buy what you're selling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody willing to buy what you're selling, then how you gonna do it? And a lot of times, Caucasians will find out that I'm not gonna call myself an African American because I'm straight American, but they will find out that ADOS own it, and they won't purchase from it. It was a restaurant down here. It's called Blue Bunny. That restaurant thrived. It was expensive too. It was a children's restaurant. It was expensive. Like, I had took a couple of field trips to it, but I had never just went on my own, because by the time I started driving and everything, my kids was too old for something like that, because it was like a Chuck E. Cheese type thing. And it was full of Caucasians until Caucasians realized that it was a black owner, because they had that, the face of it seemed to be that it was not owned by us. As soon as they realized it was owned by us, they stopped going. And see, we wasn't going because it was too expensive. And that's the thing that reparations will fix for us. That we will be able to tap into the American dream just like everybody else. And we should be able to tap into the American dream just like everybody else. As hard as I had to fight for this house, they don't have to fight like that. It's the same thing in school. If a little black boy does something, he'll get expelled. A little white boy does it, it's just, you know, boys being boys. Tap him on the hand, let's talk to his mom. Our penalty is always way harsher. We need reparations for that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm totally agreeing with that. And if they are not supporting my agenda, then they won't get my vote. And I'm going to start speaking up about it fiercely. Now, I don't plan on bringing my political stance to my channel often, but when I do, it is what it is. If I'm cooking and I've watched a video that I think others should see, then, and I do that speed up thing, then more than likely that video is going to be playing in lieu of music, because I keep getting hit with copyright infringements anyway. And this is something that I'm passionate about. We deserve it. My children deserve that. I can't give my kids what Caucasian people give their kids. I busted my butt to buy this house, so I have something to give my kids. I pay life insurance, so among my death, my kids will have something. Because I told them, don't spend not a penny of that on this. I will be with the Lord. Cremate this for about $500 and keep the rest to do whatever it is you need to do with it. Now, that being said, I don't plan on being gone a long, long time from now. Like, I plan on making it to 120. So, that money may go to my grandkids or whatever. But it's going to go to somebody in my lineage. But I totally agree with that. And so, that's why I'm following this. Anyway, I'm finna watch some television show. No, I'm out for about an hour. And then I'll figure out what I'm going to eat. And I'll be making tomorrow's video. Talk to y'all later. Bye, bye, bye. And you know what, you guys? I'm still loving this. Bye.
Here's how I see you. But you should not be this dishonest. There's no way to talk about reparations and how reparations could be structured and how it could be distributed by not talking to someone who has an expertise in that field. People have written about this. You didn't consult any of that information. You're a lazy, lazy person in terms of how you speak of ADOS. And that's because nobody cares about ADOS but ADOS. But that's going to change, because we're not going to join your little leftist brigade if you're not on board with reparations. You will be just screaming in the dark by yourself and you and your other little friends. That's what's going to happen. We are not doing this with you. And here's something else. Like the dude tried to bring MLK in the time during Reconstruction emerged during the Civil Rights Movement of the 1960s that finally won formal equality. Formal equality, that's an odd phrase. Anyway, for black Americans, and change the United States for the better. It fell, however, short of Martin Luther King Jr.'s hope, not just of integrating the lunch counter, but making sure that there was money to be able to buy a burger and a steak. His route to fulfilling this dream was through labor-based coalitions and the fight an expansive welfare state. Listen, there's so much that you don't understand. First of all, Martin Luther King, at the time he was assassinated, was pivoting. He said, one of the things that he said was it's time to get our check. And he had nothing against coalitions, right? But understand that was also a different time. That was a different era. And he didn't have any of the data that we have now. You cannot use Martin Luther King, a man who understood the Homestead Act and understood how everyone else had gotten wealth and we had got locked out of wealth. You cannot use that man to make an argument against reparations. Do you know how dastardly that is? How nefarious that is? How I see you through that? Then here's the next part that you really have to see. This is the tale of the whole article. Could we be in a situation where we're asking, say, a black Jamaican descendant of slaves, not in America, we're talking about descendants of chattel slaves in America. Your claim, if you're a Jamaican, your claim is not against America. You got to take that up over there. But let me start over. Could we be in a situation where we're asking, say, a black Jamaican descendant of slaves, or a poor Latino immigrant to help fund a program that they can't benefit from? Reparations wouldn't be quite such a zero-sum game, but it would be hard to shake the perception. Is this really the basis that we can build a majoritarian coalition? Isn't that a shame? Gosh. Poor immigrants have to pay for reparations? They might not like it. You came here voluntarily. You can leave too. You can leave at any time. If you don't want to pay reparations, you came here voluntarily. Listen, when you come to a country, you take on that country's debt and responsibility. Reparations are debt. If you don't like it, there's a plane smoking every day that they buy. If you don't want to do it, there are bombs that we use that I don't really want to pay for. I don't really want to give subsidies to a lot of these big agribusinesses. I don't want to do that, but I can't do a la carte, and you can't either. If you want to leave, leave. If you want to go. We won't miss you. Because you were never an ally. If you're not trying to support reparations, you were never an ally. But let me tell you what I'm going to do. Since you're talking about, these people can't support or shouldn't support anything because it's not benefiting them, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I don't support DACA. Don't benefit me. Don't benefit ADOS. I'm not going to listen. This is our call to action. We are supporting only stuff that benefits us. That's what they're doing. Well, how would you tell the poor Jamaican and the poor Latino? Okay, I'll tell you what. We're going to play the same game, Playboy. We play the same game. We're going to play it together. I'm not supporting anything that doesn't benefit ADOS. Boom. Fair is fair. don't get to tell me what I get to do and what I don't get to do. Why don't you just be honest and say, listen, I'm not benefiting, so I don't want to do it. I don't want to pay this debt. Just say it. Just be honest about who you are and what you believe. Stop fighting your way through like life. That's the discussion. This discussion that I just read, this comes from an economist. And I don't owe you DACA. DACA's not a debt. I don't owe you anything. America doesn't owe you anything. But you want us to stand by DACA and stand by immigrants when that's not a debt. When you want to stand by my debt, I will not do it. I will not do it. We are finished. If you are opposed to reparations, you're trying to give us universal programs in place of, we are finished. Listen, understand something. All this stuff he says, when he gets into this, he starts talking about Medicare for all and a jobs guarantee. And I'm not going to read that because it's trash. But let me just say this. Let me just say one thing. After reparations, I'm not even opposed to a jobs guarantee. I'm not opposed to that. But you have a debt. I consider slavery America's original sin. Somebody told me, well, I consider it the Native Americans. The Native Americans can make that claim. And they have been making that claim. The Native Americans know how to exclude people. Anybody just can't run up with melanin and say I'm Native Americans. We can learn something from that. But what I will say is that they can make that claim. But this is my claim. And what I will say to you is this. I'm not giving up that claim for anybody. And we don't owe DACA anything. I don't owe you a DACA. I don't owe you DACA support. I don't owe migrants at the border anything. But America owes us something very beneficial. See, these people have been scamming. So what do you mean? Do you remember I had a show and I talked about immigrants and the benefits of having a homeland to run back to? So when Trump did the whole America's S-hole thing, I think this was around that time, he tweeted this out. Do you think immigrants would come to this S-hole country if it didn't make economic sense? There's not an unlimited amount of jobs and there won't be an unlimited amount of people. Much of my family came for a couple of years and then got the F back to Trinidad. That's the benefit of having a homeland. These people are conning. I don't know, and we have to begin to understand that con and begin to understand that what that con looks like. How you repay us was to go into the pages of the Guardian and tell us we can't have reparations. You want me to think you're an ally? You are an enemy. You are not an ally.
That is not what it means. We have a lineage that goes back to slavery and accrued disadvantage. And we have to access solidarity. Any kind of political solidarity that is to be accessed has to be accessed through them being in favor of a black agenda, an ADOS agenda, that they move and add as part of their agenda. You nixing reparations, which is a core key component of our ADOS agenda, makes you an enemy, not an ally. And there's nothing I can really say about that, but good luck. Good luck in the Democratic Party without Negroes. Good luck. You don't think we deserve it? That's fine. You can feel how you feel. But if you want to feel how you feel about reparations, we can feel how you feel. We can feel how we feel about DACA and everything else. We are finally getting to a point where this goes both ways. It's not a one-way street anymore. We're just here to help you and be your welcome mat and be the thing that you use to access Americanness. That day is over. I don't know how many people. I don't know how many ADOS even subscribe to Jackman, but I would cancel that subscription and move on. That is not the magazine for us. And they have proven that. And when people show you who they are, it's time to believe them and walk away and do something different.